Will the real New York Giants please stand up? Welcome into the Sporting News Studios for Hot Reads, your weekly look at the National Football League with Hall of Fame quarterback Troy Aikman. My name is Tom Vandervoort, and Troy, I know you're going to New York this week as the Giants host the Saints, and obviously the Giants' defensive line, a force in the NFL, looked great against the Packers, maybe a little more confused against the Redskins. How do you feel like the D-line is going to perform against Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints in this matchup?
Well, I anticipate that they'll come back and play the type of defense that we're accustomed to seeing. You know, a couple weeks ago, big game against the Green Bay Packers, and then a tough loss to the Redskins. I thought defensively overall they did a nice job. I mean, certainly when you hold a team like the Redskins offensively to just 17 points, it's a pretty good day. I know that a lot of focus on the responsibilities there of the defensive ends playing against a guy like Robert Griffin III and the things that they do within that read option. It takes a lot of the aggressiveness away from that defensive front. But I think this game against the Saints, if they're going to be able to go on and win, and I think that's the case really anytime you look at the Giants, if they're going to have success as a team, then that defensive line has got to be a factor in the game.
Yeah, absolutely. And it was very interesting to watch the Redskins game against the Giants because, as you say, they did hold them to 17 points, which ordinarily will get you a win in the NFL. But the scheme the Redskins run is fascinating, and a lot of focus on RG3, obviously. But I think Alfred Morris maybe opened some eyes there, too, especially late in the game when he was able to pick up a key first down. Talk to me about the Redskins scheme a little bit, and Alfred Morris in particular, and what you've seen out of him the last couple of weeks.
Well, Alfred Morris is really a special player, and I believe he was drafted in the 6th round, and just another one of those guys that Mike Shanahan seems to find. He's found him throughout his coaching career. Going back to Denver, he's had a lot of late round draft picks, some free agent guys who stepped in and ran for 1,200 yards, 1,300 yards. And I just think they do a good job within their running game and the things that they're asking those offensive linemen to do. It doesn't necessarily take, a big, strong, powerful line. Usually those offensive lines, for Mike Shanahan coached offenses are very athletic. They run very well. I think that, Alfred Morris, who was really a good player in college on a bad team, and that's what caught the eye then of the Redskins personnel department, but you combine him with then the skills of RG3 and his ability to stretch defenses, horizontally as far as being able to get on the edge. It has opened up a lot of things for Alfred Morris, and they do a great job of putting pressure on a defense with the running game. The play action passes, as we've seen, have opened up things underneath. They've got a nice combination and a nice package of how they're blending all of that together there in Washington.